My name is Diego Agoytia. This sounds like NYC Tiny Stage, and really excited to be here. It's my second performance in New York, and this is the turning point. It started off one summer day. The future was to be told. The past is gone, the call's been made. Stories to unfold. There they were, up in the railings, waiting for love to come their way. Before long the dreams were set, things were never to be the same. As she remembers, there were countless times I tried to forget, and she told herself lies, and as the dance neared its conclusion, a glance of love felt in the midst of their eyes led to soon they're counting on each other to save their fall, to reminisce on their needs, and in the right, perfect moment, they both knew that best friends they can't be. The way it ends, it cannot be. They promised too many things. Time and love both are crucial to be. What gives us hope, what keeps us free? Running away, running out on life, it's not the way, believe in me. Think of all the times you were happy together, every moment, every single day. Don't forget it, it'll help you through, until the hope finally fades away. Don't forget about him. He tried his best. He met her on that summer day. Couldn't believe his eyes. She told him stories, she was new in town. She couldn't get him off her mind. After months of conflict, months of pain, he knew he couldn't go on. He let her go, he set her free. She didn't want to face moving on. Thought of ending all those memories, anybody would lose their minds. Time and love both are crucial to be. What gives us hope, what keeps us free? Running away, running out on life, it's not the way, believe in me. Think of all the times you were happy together, every moment, every single day. Don't forget it, it'll help you through, until the hope finally fades away. Too much has happened, too much to forget. Don't you worry about love. It never disappears, it never fades away, as long as your care is intact. You never forget what came your way. Time and love both are crucial to be. What gives us hope, what keeps us free? running away, running out on life. It's not the way you believe in me. Think of all the times you were happy together, every moment, every single day. Don't forget it, it'll help you through until the hope finally fades away. Too much has happened, too much to forget.
Awesome, Diego. Well, thank you so much for coming by, for stopping by. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. This is Daniel from Sounds Like NYC behind the camera because we can't afford 2 cameras at the moment. But enough about me. How about you, Diego? I mean, we were like talking a bit before we started rolling. And yeah, apparently you are I guess you're still new to the city.
Yeah, I've been here since September. It is now February, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty new.
That's crazy. So only like 6 months? Almost 6
Five
months. 5 and a half?
ish months. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. So like, what brought about the move to the city?
I spent a lot of time. I grew up in Mexico, so I spent a lot of time in Mexico City as a kid. I actually lived in Toluca, which is about an hour away.
Yeah.
But I had family in the city, still have. And every weekend we would go to Mexico City, and I'm used to that city life, subway, buses, and since moving to Mexico, I lived in a very quiet suburban town, and there's nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with it, but that was not my style, I guess. So like once I graduated college, once I like decided to create my own path, as they say, I was like, I'm gonna go to a bigger place.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So like, why go to like Michigan and not just to, New York straight away?
Well, my parents work currently in the auto industry, and Detroit is car city.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
do they get discounts at all? Is there like any sort of like?
Kind of, yeah.
Kinda?
I mean, company cars.
One free car. Yeah.
Company cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cars aren't really my thing. That's
Okay,
like,
I
know it's very anti-Detroit to say.
That's like the only thing that the city has going for it, literally.
Nah, there's a lot that
Really?
Detroit got. Oh, no, I love Detroit. Detroit has its own thing going on.
Yeah, but you know about like the whole kind of like, I mean, even as far back as like the 80s, kind of like the stereotype of like Detroit being like a not so good place. Like what? Like RoboCop is like based in Detroit, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ew, spooky. Yeah.
Spooky,
but like
scary.
Yeah, but I guess
Detroit's...
that's not the case. So.
Well, you see these. I was talking to some friends. You see like 7th Avenue, supposedly like the worst place in the city. And stop me if I'm talking too much, by the way.
No. Do your thing. Yeah.
But you see these documentaries from like BBC of like, oh my god, like horrible people, horrible gangsters, and like you see this footage and they're like, yeah, I will kill someone. And am I allowed to swear, by the way?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah. And my friend said, like I see those, and it's so funny because they were probably just fucking with the camera guy.
Oh yeah.
Probably just fucking with you.
I mean, obviously, right? Yeah. Like,
yeah, probably just like telling you what you want to hear. You're obviously not from there. You almost want to get like footage of like real bad guys, but it's just people just having fun. That's most likely what it was. Nah, like Detroit. I know. Yeah, no. There's a lot of things to say about Detroit, but the time I spent there was not time that I say that I regret. I would say it's not time that I say like I don't regret like I was there 15 years. Like it was a good 15 years. Like, Michigan's great,
Yeah.
I lived in Kalamazoo for those 4 years. I went to Western Michigan University.
Oh, so did you stop by? Because isn't the old Gibson factory there, or like the current Gibson custom shop factory? I forget which one it is, or like
it is now. I believe it is now Heritage Guitar.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Heritage Guitars took over the Kalamazoo factory and
Yes.
that whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yes, I know people who
Work there.
Work there, yeah.
That's sick. They make
And-
amazing guitars.
Yeah, and Bell's Brewery. You don't know?
I only know of like Kalamazoo literally because of guitars.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
And I do like beer, but I'm on keto
Okay.
right now, so no beer for me, unfortunately. Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. So why don't we get into your second song?
Yeah. This is my latest single. It's called "The Prince's Grandson," and this is more of a low-key version of it. But
Yeah, let's hear it.
Last night I had a dream of you. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. If what you said was to be true, there's something I should do. I got up just before sunrise. To my surprise, I found it buried and disguised. Book of your advice. If I saw you now, like to say, it's been far too long. I miss you every day. And after all the sleepless nights, I held on tight. The prince I read about was right. We'll end up alright. If I saw you now, like to say, it's been far too long. I miss you every day. If I saw you now, like to say, it's been far too long. I miss you every day. If I saw you now, like to say, it's been far too long. I miss you every day, just the same.
Cool. Yeah. I love that. What was that? Like the suspended second to like suspended fourth turnaround that you were doing at some point. Yeah. That's you don't really hear that often, I guess, like these days, but I love that little spiciness that you put into this song.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
of
I
course.
appreciate it.
Yeah. But I mean, continuing our conversation about I guess cities and all that jazz. Like how like are you still in like the honeymoon phase of like living in New York City, or are you past that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm used to it. I have a routine going at this point. There's definitely some parts of the city that I haven't been to because it's so big. You don't see like say I was here for a month, you don't see the entire city in 1 month.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So like
I've lived there all my life, and I still haven't seen all of the city. So like, don't.
Yeah.
Like, there's some parts that you don't even want to see. So like, don't like.
Well,
stress out.
there's also some parts that you don't even want to see, but yeah. No, I think I'm still kind of in the honeymoon phase, because like even though I have a routine going, and I have I have plans ahead, and I know what I'm doing, and I know what I want to do. There's still some points where I just decide to, a friend that I made invites me to this like place that I've never heard of. Obviously, there's a lot of places that I've never heard of, but like this like bar with with games in it, like something like that, like something amazing that I discover, or like a show, a band, something, still like I'm not used to having so many options in front of me, you know, that I'm still like kind of easing into it. But I guess we're like towards the end of the honeymoon phase.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Don't worry. I mean, what's like the train that you like usually take to get to and from work?
The Q train.
Oh, so you have it pretty good then. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jealous of you. Yeah. I am actually jealous of you. Yeah. That's. I mean, it has like the Q train ever like, really let you down. Really, just like screwed over your commute or anything like that. Like, do you have any train stories so far?
The B train fucked me over one time.
Ooh, how so?
Because I was going to my internship, because I had an internship at a recording studio at one point, and I was gonna get there. It was perfect. I was gonna get there like 15 minutes early, and suddenly I get to the station to cross over to the B train from the Q, and the B train didn't come. It wasn't on the board. I waited 20 minutes. I waited 25 minutes, and it just said. And another Q train came and went, and I could have gotten on that and just like walked, But I decided to like wait for the B train. And
rookie mistake.
Yeah, and it wasn't until like the entire platform was filled up waiting for the B train that like they finally came on columns like the B train is suspended today.
Oh, of course, yeah. Like,
so I got on the first train and just yeah.
I can't believe that we have the biggest like transportation system like in the country, and probably have the worst, or like one. No, like legitimately for how like big we are, like for the amount of shadiness that happens in this system is like way too much for how big we are, and for how much money goes into kind of like the system. Like just like look behind you, because we have like a giant map. I don't know if you noticed. Yeah, so we have that. Like, look at like yeah. Some of this might be contraband. I cannot confirm nor deny where some of these articles were procured from, but yeah.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I remember I went to London, like Europe, and like the trains come every like 2 minutes.
Yeah, right. I mean, I lived in Japan, and like
you lived in Japan.
Yeah, I was like spoiled.
Yeah,
coming from like
really,
coming from New York City,
really
like being
it,
late, like no, that doesn't happen. That straight up doesn't happen. Yeah, so like I was just like coming back here. I'm like, wow, so this is what I'm coming back to, huh?
Yeah.
So sad, yeah.
Oh man. Well, it's in terms of public transportation, it's definitely better than Detroit. Detroit had like one monorail thing, and the last I heard, they got rid of it because they wanted everyone to drive cars.
Well, obviously it's like Motor City, right? Like,
it's Motor City. I'll defend Detroit.
Yeah.
But that's one thing. I'm like, okay, get public transportation, guys. Come on.
No, that's true. Yeah.
I'll defend Detroit except for like the transportation issue.
No, of course, like public transportation only has benefits if it works properly.
If it works,
which in New York City it doesn't. But like,
even so.
Yeah. Awesome. But, so let's get into your. Are you planning on performing? This is very unprofessional. We should have talked about this before, but like 3 or 4 songs, like, or.
I'll do I'll play until you stop me. How about that?
Sure. Then let's do one more song, and then one more song after that, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 more.
Yeah.
Let me think about what I should play. You like. Do you like? What do you like? Because I can do like.
I like a lot of things.
You like a lot of things.
I like a lot of
can
things.
do. Actually, let me do this song that is on my album Wine Red.
Ah,
And
same wine red as your guitar. Interesting.
Wine Red is my guitar.
Ooh.
Yes, I
is
love.
Is that your
that
shtick?
That is
Or
my.
like all your guitars like wine red or?
No, well, my Strat's red.
Yeah.
But my Les Paul is more sunburst.
Still has like red in
yellow.
it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind
Like,
of.
would you ever pick up like a green guitar, like a blue guitar?
Yeah,
You would?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
alright.
My bass is like a Strat, you know, like
Okay, yeah.
like black and white Strat, you know.
Oh, okay, got it.
Like
got
a
it.
little sunburst too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is I love Wine Red. I named my album White Red, and I'd never performed this in front of anyone. I just recorded it and put it on the album.
Oh,
So
cool.
this
Yeah.
is-
So
there you
exclusive
go, exclusive.
live performance.
This is Hit the Ground. In every little moment, there's just no time for lies, no time for feeling frozen. Winter is on your mind. You can't keep falling backwards, or else you're gonna hit the ground. It's just a bit, don't worry. And every glass of wine must be old grief we bury, enough for one lifetime. You can't keep falling backwards, or else you're gonna hit the ground. Don't tell me your life story unless you can't hold back. It's nice to relive glory till life gets back on track. You can't keep falling backwards, or else you're gonna hit the ground. There you go.
But like something that struck me as you've been playing is that I guess like who are some of your inspirations? Because you definitely remind me of kind of like I guess like late 90s, early 2000s, like
Yeah.
alternative I guess like alternative adult, like was it like adult alternative music or something like that? Whatever, like something that you find. I don't know, just like I guess like Rob Thomas, like that sort of like,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely, especially like the timbre of your voice as well is like super like Rob Thomasy, I guess, which isn't a bad thing
Yeah.
at all. Definitely like, kind of like even like Goo Goo Dolls, Rob Thomas, like
Yeah.
those sort of like vibes, but like I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
like yeah, like who are some of your like inspirations?
I've covered Rob Thomas. Yeah. Let's say Santana.
Oh really?
Um,
Yeah.
Supertramp. Love Supertramp. And
I know that sounds super familiar.
Supertramp. You haven't heard of Supertramp?
I've heard of them, but like
They one of their songs got covered a few years ago, and it was like really popular.
yeah.
Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. You've heard that melody, right? No?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's this song called? I can't believe I'm like a big Supertramp fan, and I can't
Yeah.
remember the name of that song.
I don't like stress out about it.
Breakfast in America. Duh.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with me. And I also like Foxygen. That's a bit more modern.
They sound familiar as well.
Yeah.
I've never heard of them.
Their biggest song is Shuggy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's their best song, but their biggest song is Shuggy.
Yeah.
And I like Foxygen. I like, I don't know if you've heard of this guy, Al Stewart. He's like from the 70s.
Okay, yeah, that's what he sounds
songwriter.
familiar. Yeah.
Todd Rundgren.
No.
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 Stuff like Chicago. Well, yeah, I grew up on classic rock, so like Boston.
Oh, okay,
Beatles,
yeah.
Journey, really into Journey, and but like once I went into college, I like got into more of like the deep tracks of the 70s, quote unquote deep tracks.
Yeah.
Like the you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, of
right?
course.
Yeah, like some like that music, like,
Oh,
like
okay,
chill
yeah.
70s.
Yeah.
You know, and that kind of like took me to that kind of era. And I also like just progressive jazz rock.
Nice.
Like Sade, but
Oh.
I heard it's you don't say it. It's
No, oh no, sorry, I'm thinking satire. My bad.
Satire?
That's like another kind of like, I guess they're like post rock, but like they're kind of like progressive as well. But they're like really cool, yeah. But Sade, how do you spell that?
it's Sade, but it's actually pronounced. I heard this recently. It's
Yeah.
pronounced Shada, I think,
No.
because she's Nigerian,
Oh.
British Nigerian, something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
If I for the viewers, if I got that completely wrong, I
Yeah,
apologize.
please forgive him.
But most because it's spelled Sade, and most people know her as Sade, so that's why I
Yeah.
say Sade, but it's actually not Shada. But
Okay.
yeah, she's she had this band in the '80s, and it was I think her biggest song was Smooth Operator. Smooth Operator.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah, and I love Sade, and that like I guess my approach to music is more like groove, because I'm mainly a bass player too. Like I'm not mainly a guitar player. I'm mainly a bass player. So I am all rhythmic and all instrumental.
Yeah.
And lyrics to me, and I've said this before, lyrics to me are just kind of like the icing on the cake, but like really what I want people to listen for when they hear my music is the music.
Yeah.
Like what's underneath.
Yeah.
And that's just my
Yeah.
personal approach. If like I know people do like
Yeah.
lyrics and then just like
Yeah,
chords
exactly,
over the lyrics.
yeah.
Like that's great.
Yeah.
But I do music.
Yeah.
I write the music like a year in advance before I even consider the lyrics.
Oh my
I just kind of
God,
like
yeah.
root to the music. And
Yeah. Well, let's yeah.
brings us to my last song.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
like very Sade inspired, very like rhythmic inspired. This is actually my next single. But yeah, hopefully by the time this video comes out, the single has come out. But if you have never heard this before, this is probably your first time hearing it.
Yeah.
Warm summer, please treat me right. Warm summer, please set me free. Your worries will never bother me. Warm summer, your quite a sight. Warm summer, hope you agree. My presence I'll always guarantee. Can't you see? These people don't care for me. I'm young and alive. If no one else bothers, then I'll be the one to fight. Warm summer, I understand. Warm summer, I'm still the same. Years later, I still feel so ashamed. Warm summer, what have you planned? Warm summer, who will you blame? I don't even think you know my name. Can't you see? These people don't care for me. I'm young and alive. If no one else bothers, then I'll be the one to fight. Can't you see? These people don't care for me. I'm young and alive. If no one else bothers, then I'll be the one to fight.
Thank you for that strong ender. Have you performed in the city ever since you've been here?
Yeah, I played the Delancey
Nice.
2 weeks ago.
Nice. How was that?
That was great.
Was
Lots
that your
of
first
great
performance
bands.
here?
Yeah. That was the first
Holy
performance
shit,
here.
nice.
Yeah, so
Was it like you by yourself?
Yeah, like
Cool, cool,
exactly.
cool.
Well, with an acoustic, but yeah. Exactly
Yeah.
acoustic,
How was the reception from the crowd? How was that experience for you?
Actually, most of the crowd got there after I played because I opened
Oh.
up the show.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's fine, dude.
Yeah.
No, that's great. And unfortunately, the people that said they were gonna be there, like on my like people I knew, didn't go. But
Oh, big oof.
but they'll go to the next one. It's
Yeah. You can't find them. Start like finding them. After that, yeah.
That's all right.
Man. But I guess everybody has to go through that, especially kind of like more singer-songwriter, performer. You know, I guess that sort of, it's like a rite of passage. Or
Right.
just, you know, something that just happens naturally, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, what are your plans? I mean, for like this year in terms of just like music and, you know, career stuff.
I'm definitely gonna release an album this year.
Yeah.
Recorded it over the summer.
Oh, like all by yourself?
Yeah. So I actually have 3 albums on Spotify.
Nice.
I home record all of it. The drums are in studio, but everything else is home recorded. You know, it's
Nice.
same thing as here. Interface. 57.
Yeah. That's all you need in life.
That's all you need.
That's all you need in
Yeah.
life, yeah.
And a couple of them I recorded myself. I mixed and
Mhm.
mastered myself. Actually, no, I didn't master them. Ian Gorman mastered them,
Mhm.
but I mixed them, and they sound like very like me, you know.
Yeah.
But this the last couple singles I released, this next album is gonna be mixed and mastered in Florida and
Ooh.
Miami. So
Yeah, gotta get those Florida vibes in there. Gotta get Florida, you know, Florida man to mix your.
yeah. So it's good. Yeah, it's gonna sound great, and it's gonna be a good time, and
Yeah.
I hopefully I hope to bless you. I think.
Oh, thank you.
I hope to get it out by the summer, but that's what's coming.
Yeah.
And more performances around New York. gonna start off like this, but I'm gonna start once I start meeting new people.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
There's gonna be a band behind me.
Yeah, hopefully.
And that's gonna be this year. By the end of this year, I'm gonna have an album out. I'm gonna have a band behind me, and I'm gonna have fun. That's what I want to do this year. Just have fun.
Yeah.
Write music.
Yeah, after the past 2 years of not having that much fun.
We spent the last 2 years not having that much fun. Exactly. So
Yeah,
like
so
now
2022 is going to be it unless Corona wants to act up again. Not
Yeah.
gonna happen. I've become a total pessimist ever since this whole thing started. What is life anymore?
What is life anymore?
Great way to end off this session.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, Diego, thank you again so much for coming on this episode of Sounds Like NYC's Tiny Stage.